Back on the town hall now to address some rumors circulating online and sent to our Verify team. Is it true that the federal government could soon put a cap on how much nurses can be paid? Casey Decker and our Verify producers looked into those rumors and found out, of course, you can't always trust what you read online.
Hospitals are struggling to meet staffing demands. It's been a growing problem since COVID-19 first swept the nation nearly 2 years ago. And as a result, some nurses have started commanding higher wages. But numerous viral posts on social media claim that could be ending soon. This one, retweeted more than 13,000 times, suggests that Congress is considering a, quote, nurse salary cap. A Reddit post upvoted more than 12,000 times makes similar claims. So let's verify. Is Congress considering a salary cap for nurses? Our sources: the American Hospital Association, the American Staffing Association, a group that represents staffing agencies, including ones that hire travel nurses, Congressman Morgan Griffith, a Republican from Virginia, and Congressman Peter Welch, a Democrat from Vermont. Okay, so first let's dive into where these claims come from. Nearly all of them point back to one of two letters sent to the White House. One from the American Hospital Association, another from a bipartisan group of nearly 200 members of Congress, led by Welch and Griffith. Neither letter explicitly calls for a salary cap on nurses. In fact, neither letter is about all nurses. They're specifically about travel nurses. These nurses don't work for any one hospital. They work for an agency and are contracted out to hospitals to fill gaps where needed. With so much burnout and COVID exposure, there have been a lot of gaps. So travel nurses are in high demand. The agencies, in turn, have increased their fees. And that's what's got hospitals and a couple hundred members of Congress worried. So what do they want done? Well, they're asking the federal government to investigate these agencies to see if they're doing anything illegal, like colluding to raise prices. But nowhere do they request Congress pass any sort of legislation, let alone explicitly call for a salary cap. The AHA and both congressmen told Verify they are not calling for pay limits. And the American Staffing Association says it's aware of no federal proposals in this realm.
No, not at all. That's not even being discussed. In fact, there's not been any legislation addressed or talked about, to my knowledge, with this concern in mind at all.
So we can verify no, Congress is not considering a salary cap for nurses. For its part, the ASA says the increased costs are an outcome of supply and demand, not nefarious activity.
And so we're seeing these two factors meet, and we're seeing nurses demand more pay for what they are doing because of this awful ordeal that they've been through for the past 2 years.
With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.